Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to pick the next question, which is rotate array from the late code to interview 150 series. It's a medium array problem. So in this we are given an integer array nums and we have to rotate the array to the right by k steps where k is a non-negative value. In the first example we are given an array nums and a value k and we have to rotate this by k steps. Now if we check the output, so we can see that the last by for every rotation the last elements become the first element. Now once 6 7 becomes the last element, so 7 is rotated and this one is then moved up forward and then 6 becomes the last element. Then 6, then for the next rotation the 6 becomes the first element and subsequently the array is moved forward. Now for the third rotation the fifth becomes the last element and the array is subsequently moved forward. So similarly for this, for k equal to 2 the last two elements become the first two elements. Now if we try to come up with as many as solutions, there are at least three different ways to solve this problem. Can you do it in place with big of one extra space? Now, if we take another array, let's say we have taken a temporary array and we take the last k elements and then put that the first k places and the remaining elements as the subsequent elements, then we got the array, which is our output. Now, if we need to do it in place, then what we need to do is, so first is this one, that if we try to put the elements, then we have to move every element by one, and that is a costly approach. So the another approach which we can do is something related to reversal. Now, how do we do it? So we are having this element. Now, once we are reversing it, so it becomes 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, this is our array. This is the reversal array. And the output array is this one. Sorry, this one. Now, how do we make, we can easily reverse an array. Now, how do we make this reversal array as is our output array? Now, k is equal to 3, right? So if we check that if we rotate these first three elements, then it becomes our first three output elements. And if we rotate the remaining elements, it becomes our remaining elements of the output array. So if we reverse it by one times we reverse it, and then for subsequent k values, we reverse it again. And for subsequent n minus k values, we reverse it again. Then we get an output. So we can easily do it by reversal. So what we are going to do is we are going to reverse this array three times. Once to get the reversal, then subsequent values we will be reversing. Now let's dive into the code. Now for the code, we are going to do three things. First is we create another function. Then what we do is we reverse it first, complete array. Then we reverse first k array, k element. And then we reverse remaining array, remaining elements. One more thing, let's say this k is greater than the value which is the actual size of the array. Let's say this is 1 2 3 4. Now this is 4 and let's say the k is 4. So if we reverse it for 4 times, do we need to actually reverse it? Because after this fourth reversal the array will be the same as what we are getting the current, right? So what we can do is we can take the remainder, whatever the size of this array, so let's say 4. After every 4 rotation the array will become itself. So do we really need to iterate it 4 times or subsequently 8 times or 12 times or 16 times? Like for every factor of this nums of size will be the array itself. So what we do is we will be taking the remainder when we divide this k by the num size. So let's take nums dot size modulo k. Now to reverse, now first let's create a reversal function. Now for reversal, this will be void reverse. Now it will take our array, which will be this. Now this AND will send it using an address. So whatever we change in here will automatically be reflected in the nums array. Then a left, then a right. While left is less than right. So we don't want the left to overshoot the right. So that's why we are doing this. Now we will be swapping this element. Now to swap, we will do nums of left and nums of right. Now we can also do it by taking a temporary variable. This is the same function where we can also do it, the swap, using a temporary variable. We create a temporary variable, we swap the left with the right value, and then we increment the left value and decrement the right value. We have declared variables. So we have taken the modulo. Now what we do is we take the reversal first time. So to reversal first time, we are going to need the whole array. So because of this, so we will be taking the nums, then 0. Then what we can do is we can also take this size into a variable. And this can be n modulo k value. Then we can send the n minus 1. Because if we need to do it n, then we need to do equal to conditions. But what we do it did, since array starts with index 0, so we taken the last element. Now we have reversed it the first time, then we get on the reverse value. Then after that, what we do is we reverse the first k values. Now after this, we have reversed these first k values. Now what we are going to do is we are going to reverse the remaining values. And for remaining values, it will be from k till n minus 1. So what it will do is we will reverse the whole array, then we reverse the first k elements, and then we reverse the remaining elements from k to the complete size. Now if we run it, and for this also we can directly do k modulo equal to n. We can also increment in space to save the lines of code. And for this, like if we remove this, then we can submit it. So what we did is we take the first array, then we reverse it, then we reverse the first three k elements, and then we reverse the remaining elements. And by reversing this, we have rotated the array and k times. Thank you everyone for watching this.